Charlie, didn't you once get rear-ended by George Michael here in Los Angeles some time ago?
No, Blanche, it was the other way around.
I love you. Oh, I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh.
Welcome to the End Times. Welcome to the End Times.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Charlie. Thanks for joining us again, you guys. This is the End Times, where today we're continuing a topic way too fun to contain in just one episode.
Well, you got that right. Now, in our last episode, we discussed the legends Bette Midler, Donna Summer, Diana Ross, and more. We even crowned Cher and Bette as our favorite ultimate icons. But being the generous gents we are, we're back to highlight even more gay icons and iconic gays that we couldn't squeeze in last time.
Right, because narrowing down gay icons in just one episode is like asking Madonna to pick a favorite controversy. Impossible.
First up today is none other than Barbra Streisand, a multi-talented EGOT-winning powerhouse who gave us The Way We Were, Evergreen, Yentl, and a lifetime of perfectly manicured nails.
EGOT? What's EGOT that I ain't got?
Very funny, Charlie. Okay, EGOT stands for the E is for Emmy. Babs has 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
The G is for Grammy. Barbara has 10 of those.
Mm-hmm.
O is for Oscar, and she only has 2 of those. And the T is for Tony, and who the hell knows how many of those she has?
What, no Golden Globe?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention her 9 Golden Globes? My bad.
Barbara's more than just an icon. She's a living legend.
Mm.
You either get her or you don't. And if you don't, we might have to question your taste and revoke your gay card. Seriously.
He's not kidding. Barbara's not only the voice of a century, she's also an accomplished actress and movie director. I actually got bawled out by Barbara over the phone for sending the wrong color shoes. I was working at a high-end shoe store and happened to answer the phone when she called. She'd bought 20 pairs of the same kind of shoe, but in different colors, and one color got duplicated.
Oops.
I mean, really, she was not happy.
How tragic. Now, speaking of fantastic performers, Lady Gaga has kept our spirits high with her anthems. Born This Way became the battle cry of the 2010s, and she did it all in 9-inch heels and outfits that looked like an Elton John acid trip.
Gaga's not just a gay icon. She is a queer warrior. She starred in the remake of A Star is Born and cut an amazing jazz album with the legendary Tony Bennett. Just as cool as it gets.
For sure.
I don't know, Charlie. Gaga might be too young to be on this list. Moving on to Patti LaBelle, whose voice could crack glaciers. She's served high notes, higher hair, and more diva moments than anybody can count. And if that's not good enough for you, one of Patti's sweet potato pies can chase your bitter attitude away.
I mean, Patti could sell out arenas and read a room faster than a 13-year-old girl can run her mouth.
Yep.
And who could forget her jaw-dropping performance of Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Talk about a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, can we talk about George Michael? Yes, the leather jacket wearing faith singer who made bathroom stalls famous for more than just their intended use. But jokes aside, George was a trailblazer, and he made coming out sexy and unapologetic.
I mean, Freedom is still an anthem. And Careless Whisper, a timeless classic. I loved it when he teamed up with Sir Elton John. That was pure genius. George gave us pop music with an edge. Charlie, didn't you once get rear-ended by George Michael here in Los Angeles some time ago?
No, Blanche, it was the other way around. What happened was, back in 1988, my friend Kevin was driving me and our friend Karen in his VW Rabbit. And in front of us was this really nice Mercedes convertible with the top up. Kevin got a little too close, and before we knew it, we rammed into the back of the Mercedes at the stop sign. So anyway, the Mercedes pulled to the side, and Kevin got out of the car to apologize to the driver, while Karen and I stayed in our car and waited. Before we knew what was happening, the door to the Mercedes opened, and who walks out? You guessed it. George Michael, of all people. And it was literally only the night before that we had watched him on the television accepting his first American Music Award. I mean, what a trip, and what are the chances? I mean, of course, Karen and I jumped out of the car at that point and joined them. I mean, what a trip. Thank goodness neither car had a scratch and everyone was okay. George was so nice and classy with his sexy English accent. I mean, after we all chatted for a bit, he got back in his rented Mercedes and drove away. That's one morning I'll never forget. That's for sure.
That is a trip. And what are the chances? Wow. Now, a list like this would not be complete without the legendary Janis Ian, a singer, a songwriter, and author, a folk music legend, and someone I consider a friend.
Me too.
Janis has over 10 Grammy nominations, winning Grammys not only for her music, but also for her spoken word autobiography, Society's Child. Janis not only narrated it, but she also performed all the songs associated with the story.
Now, Janis is no one-hit wonder either. Besides her chart-topping hit at 17, she also wrote hit songs for Bette Midler, Cher, and Roberta Flack, just to name a few. In 2024, Janis Ian received a Lifetime Achievement Award, which was long overdue. Now, I highly recommend Janis's autobiography, Society's Child. It's an excellent read. Now, there's Elizabeth Montgomery, the glam witch with the twitch and from Bewitched. Every twitch of her nose brought on a plethora of problems, most of which were intense disapproval from her mortal husband, Darren, just because he seemed jealous of what his wife's magical abilities were, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we can't mention Elizabeth without giving props to Agnes Moorehead, who played Samantha's mother, Endora, on the hit TV show. Two very beloved characters in the gay community, that's for sure.
And while we're on magical, mystical, miraculous women, how about Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie? This blonde bombshell turned a henna rinse into an eternal fantasy. That handsome Major Nelson, though, took forever to see what was right in front of him. I mean, who wouldn't want to blink all their problems away while wearing a pink chiffon harem outfit?
Me, I wouldn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to blink away all my problems, trust me. But I just don't want to do it in a pink chiffon harem outfit.
Why not, Charlie?
Because other than the singer, I'm just not really into pink.
Oh.
Now, for our patron saint of androgyny, Boy George. He gave us karma chameleon and gender fluid fashion literally before anyone even knew what that meant.
His style and music made the world a more colorful place. Boy George showed that you can be whoever you want and the world better accept it, or at least dance to it.
And who could overlook Katie Lang, the Canadian crooner with that velvet voice? She gave us constant craving and broke boundaries with her androgynous style.
And she made eating vegetarian seem glamorous somehow, which is no small feat, my dear. It's just a drag she couldn't be here.
It's just a drag, a good one. Now, let's not also forget Charles Pierce, the drag queen impressionist who could imitate every Golden Age diva who lived. Without Charles, half of the drag acts today wouldn't exist, and we wouldn't have as many bad Betty Davis impressions either. A tragedy, really.
What a dump.
See what I mean? Last but definitely not least, Rock Hudson, the matinee idol who became a symbol of strength during the AIDS crisis. Rock wasn't just a handsome face, he was a catalyst for change.
Yeah, he came out when it was the most difficult, and his legacy continues to inspire to this day. Hollywood heartthrob and a hero.
Man, I mean, we could be going on for hours, but we'd have a 5-part series of our hands instead of a 3.
So as we said in episode 13, being an icon is not about TikTok fame or followers. It's about leaving a lasting impact, having real talent, and a dash of scandal.
Or a bucket of scandal, if you're doing it right. Let's not be hasty.
Join us next time for part 3 of our Gay Icon series. And guys, please like and subscribe and share this video.
Yes, please.
I don't understand why y'all haven't done it already.
Yeah, why haven't you?
And let us know in the comments who your favorite gay icon is.
So be sure to join us here next time on the End Times. And until that time, stay tuned,
Stay free,
and stay fabulous. Bye.